Good afternoon, everyone. I hope this video finds you well. I'm broadcasting to you live on the southwestern side of Atlantic City on this wonderful Tuesday afternoon. And today, I bring to you my full in-depth review of the Aventon Level e-bike. The Aventon Level is a Class 3 commuter-style e-bike. Class 3 meaning that it's rated to go up to speeds up to 28 miles per hour. It's made, again, of 6061 aluminum. That's pretty much the standard on high-quality e-bikes. It's very seamlessly welded. You can see here the smoothness and the quality of the welds on the frame. It comes in 3 sizes, small, medium, or large. It's available in step-through or high step. I believe this is the medium step-through version. It has the stealth look to it. That seems to be kind of a new thing with e-bikes. Again, because sometimes it is wise to conceal whether or not the bicycle is electric or not. As you can see, they did a pretty good job with the cables and the wiring being internally routed, and the battery actually being relocated inside the down tube. The battery is removable. As you can see here, it has a little switch there, and you can just undo that switch and pull it down, and it is key locked into place. It's feature packed for a commuter style Class 3 e-bike. You can see here the rack comes standard, and so does the alloy aluminum full wrapping fenders on the front and rear, and as does the suspension fork. All standard equipment and value priced for $15.99, which is a pretty good price for an e-bike with this amount of features. The drivetrain consists of a 42-tooth single rail cassette that has 170 millimeter crank arms of travel, and it also has aluminum alloy pedals. Again, I'm not sure which brand they are. Linked to the rear cassette and mated to a Shimano Hyperdrive 8-speed cassette that has a very long 8th gear for maintaining those higher top speeds. The derailleur, again, is the Shimano Acera, a very high quality unit, pretty much top of the line for Shimano equipment, and that is controlled by the Shimano rapid fire trigger shifter right here. It gives you the ability when you're downshifting to pull 3 gears at once, in case you're going kind of fast and then you get to a hill that you weren't really expecting and you need to downshift quick. It's very quick on the downshift also with the trigger shifter. It's very nice, refined feel, very high quality stuff. Power is delivered courtesy of a 500 watt 750 watt peak in-hub brushless motor, the very same one that is on the Pace 500. It is mated to a 48 volt 14 amp hour battery that uses high quality Samsung cells, and it is also controlled by again the M5 system, which is available on many Aventon bikes. It is again tried and true, very reliable, very predictable, gives you tons of tuning and options available. You have the thumb throttle here on the left side, and you also have the mode and pedal assist buttons here also on the left side. The level comes standard with a Senior Suntour Mobi A32 front suspension fork. It is 32 millimeters in diameter and has 75 millimeters of travel, and also has lockout and preload available. It has multiple levels actually of lockout available. I use the preload. It's very good for a person who's actually kind of on the heavy side. Again, I'm 6'2" and 240 pounds, and every little bit helps, especially on a bike of this weight. It's not an incredibly heavy bike compared to normal e-bike weight, but every little bit helps when you're especially on a commuter cycle, and you might have those bumps and potholes that you might come across. The wheels are 27.5 inches of diameter. They are double walled, and they are wrapped with Kenda Quick Drumlin tires that are puncture resistant and actually have reflective sidewalls at night. The rear rack here has a 55-pound capacity, and you are also equipped with a Velo. It's an Aventon seat, but it's made by Velo. It's a soft foam seat. It doesn't have springs or suspension under it, but it's still very soft, and you get a pretty decent amount of travel with the seat post. Where I have it now, even though this is the medium version, is a little on the high side, even for my height. So even if you're a tall rider, and even though this is the medium frame, you still won't have a problem. Stopping power is courtesy of the Bengal Aries 3 hydraulic disc brake system. which features dual piston calipers on the front and rear, and also coupled to 180mm rotors. Again, that can bring you from the bike's top speed to a dead stop with very little grip effort, and to the point where you actually gotta kind of be careful with how you work the brakes. I do like the fact that it has the rear-mounted kickstand. This comes especially in handy if you keep your bike at a garage or something like that, and you have to actually back it up into a corner or something like that, and you don't get a crank lock up on the kickstand. Again, I like the fact that it has the fully wraparound standard aluminum alloy fenders. They don't rattle, like the plastic ones do, and they're a little bit more scratch resistant than they are also, and they also don't rust and corrode like maybe steel ones would if you got like a little bit of a lower price fender. Ride quality overall is excellent. It has thicker than usual tires for a 27.5-inch diameter. I believe they're 2.2 inches of thickness, and combined with the front suspension fork with the generous amount of travel that it has, again, even if you're on the heavier side, it makes for a very comfortable and very sturdy ride. One thing that it didn't come with standard were exterior lights, and people do ask about that actually. I believe that the reasoning was that a lot of people tend to like to put their own, or another reason is that they would have added maybe a non-necessary additional expense to the price of the bike, as with the price tag again of $50.99. Even though it is a Class 3 commuter and a pretty serious e-bike, it is still relatively economically priced. Daily riding range is also consistent with what a Class 3 e-bike would have. You can expect something to average between 35 to 45 miles, depending on how you ride. On the lower side, if you use the throttle a lot, and on the higher side, if you use the pedal assist a lot. It varies between which mode you use the most. Aventon actually has a breakdown on their website of what the different ranges are depending on how you would pedal. But again, it's pretty consistent with a Class 3 e-bike would have. For people that use it on a daily basis, you should have more than enough range and not have to worry about running out of electricity. Again, very little pedal effort, nice and smooth. I was really hardly pedaling at all when it hit 27. I had to slow down a little bit. Pretty aggressive, but it is a Class 3 e-bike and meant for actual commuting, so that's to be expected. But impressive considering this is the same motor that the Pace 500 has. I guess the additional amp hours helped. That's going to wrap up my review of the Aventon Level Commuter e-bicycle. And if you live in the Atlantic Cape May region, again, please don't hesitate to stop by 4A Bicycle Shop. That's 4A Bicycle Shop at the corner of Ventnor Avenue and Little Rock in Ventnor City, New Jersey. And again, much more great content coming up. If you like the video, again, please feel free to like, subscribe, and check out other videos. And catch up with you guys later.